Good morning, everybody. First off, I just wanted to apologize about any background noise you might hear. I have two dogs and three kids, and everything's crazy. But my name's Dena. I'm a student in the digital marketing program at Western, and today I'll be presenting my restaurant project. Opening a restaurant is something that I've been wanting to do for many years. Ever since I turned about 17 is when I realized that was my passion. And so, yeah, that's why I decided to do the project on opening a restaurant. Here's the first basically two paragraphs of a 26-page business plan that I've created through a software called Live Plan. If anybody is working on a business plan, you can get a software called Live Plan. It'll help you walk through things like the problem and what you're trying to do and what solutions you have, and there's tons of other stuff that it has on that software too. So this talks about a food truck, but there's also the Lex food hall that I'm thinking that I might actually get into. So that would actually help with one of the slides on here. I'll talk about it later. Here's a list of only 4 risks that I could think of. One of the top risks is I would be getting funding from a business. I don't really know what it's called, but they help with young adults, anybody that's looking to try to open a business. So you can take classes through this WIBIC, it's called. It's in on Alaska by the mall, and they will help you basically do anything that you need to do. They'll provide you with a laptop. They will provide you with that software that I was talking about in my first slide. So, and then after they do all that stuff with helping you make a business plan and figuring basically all the steps out, then you get to go in front of lenders and present your business plan, and hopefully they will buy into it and give you some money towards your business. Now, there's $150,000 that can be given up to for somebody that wants to open a business. So let's say that didn't go through for me. That would be a huge setback in creating my dreams. Now, I would have to go around to banks and get loans, kind of like the same thing WIBIC would do, but it would have a lot more interest, a lot more time on it than a loan from WIBIC does. One of the second, I'm sorry, my 6-month-old was coughing. One of the second risks would be finding somewhere for me to rent out of if the Lax food hall doesn't work or my food truck doesn't go through. Where would I rent? Where would I go? And one of these, when I was doing the WBS worksheet, this was something that I couldn't really pinpoint how long it's going to take. It's just basically you just have to do it. So then I was thinking, let's say another pandemic hits right when I start opening up. That could be a huge setback or even not work out. I've seen lots of businesses go down the drain because of pandemic. They couldn't they just couldn't make it. Nobody was coming. Nobody was ordering. They didn't have takeout, and their business died. So that's one thing I would make sure I can do is have takeout. And then the last risk would be not finding anybody to work, or not being able to trust anybody. It's a little scary for me to think about that. Oh, I'm going to have to trust somebody to basically run my business or handle the money. Well, somebody trusted me, so I'm going to have to get over that part and just do it. Here's my budget for the project. Okay. So some of this stuff is guesstimation, but then some of it is also just research. Permits, 25,000. You have to have like permits to serve food, a license. You have to have permits to park places, or be at certain fairs or certain places. So, and then you also have to have a serve safe certificate. Then the equipment, 75,000. That's probably low. I have to get an oven, a a overhead thing that can, get all the gases and airs out. Then rent, that's a guesstimation, but $10,000 for a year at a place sounds about right to me. Ooh, excuse you. Inventory for the first month or two, food that I need to order, and paper goods, and anything else that you might need for a restaurant. That would be for the first month or two. Then inventory is something that you have to do every month. It will go down because I'll be getting money in, but yes, you spend money on inventory every month. Startup money, 25,000. That's just for things that you might need, decorations, anything. And then 175,000 for a savings. In the restaurant business, or basically any business, you want to have 1 to 2 years saved up of basically inventory, rent, permit money. Because let's say, it's just starting to get off the ground, you're not making anything. Well, at least your business isn't going to close because you don't have a savings account to keep on going. You have to give your business a chance to see if it's going to flourish. You can't just expect it to flourish and be okay. Last but not least, my menu that I created for my business. I took what I could do right now. So a menu was something that I could do right now, and it wouldn't have to have something else before it. So I made this menu. It's very versatile, and I could change it up whenever I need to. This is just the beginning. So when food is out of season, this menu might change. Thank you so much for listening, and also thank you guys for sharing all your thoughts on the discussion boards and letting me see your projects. Good luck to all of you, and see you next semester.